everyone. In this video we will discuss about our next point, conservation of energy and the generation of hydroelectricity. So let's see. Conservation of energy. As we know, one type of energy can transform into the another type of energy. It means one form of energy can get changed into the other required or useful form. At the same time, some part of energy may change into the unrequired or non-useful form. So, the sum of useful and non-useful energy, it will be always same when the energy being transferred. It means the energy always remain conserved. Example, electric bulb takes 100 joule energy as a electrical energy, and when it glows, 60 joule energy converted into the light energy, and remaining 40 joule energy gets converted into the form of heat energy. Here, the electrical energy equals to 100 joule, and when it transfer into light and heat energy, their sum will also come 100 joule. It shows that whenever energy is transferred from one form to another, their total sum will be remains always constant. The law of conservation of energy states that the total energy while transformation of energy always remains constant, and this can be explained or understood well with the help of the following examples. So let's see the examples based on it. Example is the ball falling vertically down towards the ground. So let's see how the energies are getting converted from one form to another and how the energy is being conserved. So let's see. Now, as shown in the figure, at the point A, ball will possess the potential energy E and the kinetic energy 0. It possesses potential energy because it is at the particular height from the ground and it is at the rest position. Now, as shown in the figure, there are 3 points. A point is it at the top, B is it at the middle, and C is on the ground. As ball started to fall down from point A, so slowly its kinetic potential energy starts to change or starts to convert into the kinetic energy, and as it reaches in the middle at point B, so half of the potential energy gets changes into the kinetic energy, so that at point B, potential energy will be E by 2 and the kinetic energy also E by 2. It means half of the energy gets changed into the kinetic energy. Now, as it reaches at the ground, so complete potential energy gets converted into the kinetic energy. As a result, at the point C, potential energy becomes 0 and the kinetic energy becomes E. So in this way, the energy from potential to kinetic energy, it gets converted. And as we can observe, that at every point, point A, point B and point C, the total sum of potential energy and kinetic energy, it will come capital E. It means it will be same at every point. So it shows that while conversion also, the energy always being conserved or it will always remains constant. Next example is roller coaster. Roller coaster also works on the mechanism of conservation of energy. As shown in the picture, as the car is at the point A, it stores the potential energy E and the kinetic energy is 0. Now, as car started to move, then the gets converted into the kinetic energy, and as a result, at a B point, potential energy becomes 0 and kinetic energy equals to E. After that, during the motion from B to C, the kinetic energy changes into the potential energy, and therefore potential energy increases and it becomes E1, and the kinetic energy decreases and it becomes E minus E1. Point A, point B and point C, the total energy, potential energy plus kinetic energy, it remains same. So the law states that in absence of the friction, total potential energy and the kinetic energy always remains constant. This conservation of energy concept is very useful in many examples. Next topic is production of hydroelectricity. As we know, flowing water in the river or in a sea stores the kinetic energy, and the energy possessed by the flowing water is called as a hydroenergy. And the most common use of the and most important use of the hydroenergy is to generate the electricity, and the generated electricity is known as a hydroelectricity because it produced by using the water or hydro energy. So let's see how the hydroelectricity is getting generated. The flowing water of a river collected in a dam at high altitude and it stores in a dam. So it has potential energy. And when water from dam falls on the water turbine, the potential energy of the water stored in a dam changes into the kinetic energy. And this kinetic energy of the water is transferred to the blades of the turbine. And as the result, kinetic energy which rotates the turbine. And as turbine rotates, it rotates the armature of the generator. And as a result, there is a production of electricity. And then it is supplied to the various places. As shown in this video, potential energy first converted into the kinetic energy, and as a result turbine rotates, and then there is a formation of electricity, and then that electricity is provided to the various places.